Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Council of Ties. I'm joined as always by TieStax237 and Adaptable. Today, we are going to talk about a
Oh, you
couple of big shows that happened
do.
recently, the Sony State of Play, and then Xbox and Summerfest 2026. A whole bunch of game announcements, some updates to some games that are coming out, a bunch of trailers, a bunch of new releases. We're going to go through the list of just about everything and kind of just break it down, starting with the State of Play.
Yeah, I mean, so I put the state of play up first because that was the first thing. That was the first show, you know.
That show happened before the other ones, yeah.
Yeah, couple things came out. I'm super excited about the Wolverine game. That looked incredible.
It
So
looks
yeah,
amazing.
we saw a really good look at the upcoming Wolverine game. Looks great. I at this stage of information, which is still not all the information's out there, but they showed Sabretooth, Mystique, Jean Grey, a bunch of the younger. You'll recognize some of the kids in that scene in the trailer. Some of those are known mutants, also. So there's a lot of really good stuff there. This
To be
game
honest,
has the potential to be incredible.
with you, I watched part of the combat and I immediately stopped because it was so peak. I want to experience it myself. I just stopped. I was like, I need to experience this.
And we're to believe this game's coming out in September of this year.
Dude,
We're three short months away.
if that's true, it's gonna be like Wolverine might be up there with GTA 6. It's gonna be up there for game of the year with RE9, but that's just me.
I do think the game of the year conversations are going to get a little more cloudy looking at stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
I still think there's a clear front runner if GTA 6 releases, but I will say though, just before we were started recording, Tysex and I were talking, and I kind of have a vague recollection of doing this every year where you watch the State of Play, you watch the Summerfest, and you see all the games that are coming out, and you get really hyped for gaming again. I get really excited for gaming again. I got my short list of games that are really important to me that are going to come out in the near future, and then a whole bunch of other stuff to just kind of keep my eyes on. And there's a long list on here, but Wolverine is at the top for sure.
Oh, it's gonna be peak. If it actually plays like because they're really good with Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man 2 wasn't as great, but if they make it similar,
I loved Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna.
I did too. A lot of people said it wasn't as good. I really liked it. I beat it in like a day and a half. But if they're able to make
it was incredible.
I did too, bro. First playthrough platinum, it was. But if they can make it like that, it's gonna be a very close game of the year content. In my opinion, just because of how polished it looks polished. That's the thing. Like, you don't see clipping and all these things. Like, you see Wolverine tearing these people apart limb from limb. And if all combat's like that, it's going to be addicting. So I also just hope it's a long enough story. That's the thing. If they give me like a 10-hour story, I'm going to be. I want like a 20, 30-hour story. But
they have a lot of material to draw from.
Yeah.
Wolverine has tons of catalog of him going off and doing his own thing. So I have a lot of material to draw from. I have two very minor, very, very minor criticisms from the trailer. I'm not 100% on the Wolverine voice. I'm like 90%. It's not terrible, but it's kind of not as gruff as you would expect, maybe.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, there's a part in the trailer, in this combat showcase that they did, where you can see his costume getting all shredded and he's getting all torn up and bloodied, and then it goes to a cutscene and he's pristine like immediately afterward. And that was so jarring and immersion breaking for me that I was like, oh, that's rough.
Because even in Spider-Man, when you got like messed up, like your suit stayed how it was. Cutscene. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's kind of some kind of
it could
early
be
build maybe that they haven't fixed that yet.
That might be like early beta we're looking. But yeah.
And even when you're like doing the combat and all the stuff, like you're fighting 10 dudes and your suit will start to rip, but then once your healing factor kicks in and you start regaining health, you also start regaining your suit, which hopefully they fix. I don't see how, because you would have to have like 1,000 different layouts for, well, what if you get slashed here? What if you get slashed there? Like, so who knows?
That's true.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have some kind of in-universe explanation for that, like some kind of suit that's tied to his mutant ability or something,
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
so that it
That would make sense.
regenerates with him.
That would make sense.
Who
Honest to
knows?
God. All right.
They could
Um,
kind of just hand wave that away like that.
Yeah.
Control Resident.
Dude, did either of you play Control?
I did
did.
not, but is this a sequel?
Oh,
Yes.
it is. Control is peak.
Yeah, it's I played it on stream. I think I talked about it a little bit on the podcast. I called
I
it
can't remember if we did or not.
futuristic Star Wars, essentially.
Control is it's set in the Alan Wake universe.
Yeah,
so
I started the game, but I
supernatural
just
stuff.
didn't like
It's but so when the beginning of the game and the end of the game are not recognizably the same game.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
You gain so many abilities. That character, you get the ability to fly around and psychokinesis, and dude, it is such a different game by the end.
I
that
gotta
you go
like,
on
actually
you go
play.
on a genuine journey in Control. Great game.
It is a really good game, Adapty. I think you would really like it because a
I
lot
gotta
of
give
it
it
is, like,
another shot.
you do like puzzles. It's been a minute since I played it, but like I remember doing like puzzles, and it's very like
Mhm.
sort of like physics based, kind of.
Yep. No, I'm
You
excited.
would like it.
And then
I'll definitely play.
And then the sequel, so the Control was you had a gun that was kind of a supernatural weapon.
Yep.
In the sequel, the character has a melee weapon that's supernatural and takes on the form of different things. So it's going to be a melee combat game. So
That's gonna be awesome.
pretty exciting. Looks really good. Watch trailers for it. It looks really wild.
Yep, I will.
And then that is dropping on the same day Silent Hill Townfall is dropping.
That's kind of crazy to drop those two on the same day.
Yeah.
I'm really mixed about Silent Hill Townfall. Like, it looks interesting to me. So for those that for some reason don't know the Silent Hill franchise, psychological horror survival games, a la Resident Evil, kind of, but a little less combat focused, a little more psychological horror focused. But Townfall is more like a walking simulator, it looks like, which is not a
Yeah.
bad thing inherently.
Looking
I
at
don't have a problem with that inherently. One of my favorite games ever is a walking simulator, which we didn't talk about, but Firewatch.
Oh, I
Great
love
game.
Firewatch.
Walking simulator. Super good game. So there's the potential for it to be good too, but I'm really mixed because the recent Silent Hill track record is kind of mixed. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll see.
Silent Hill Revelations 2. That's a fun game. Or no, Resident Evil. Sorry. I'm mixing them up. Resident Evil Revelations 2. That's
I
a
used
great
to mix
game.
them up all the time when I was young.
That's a
Trust
great
me.
game.
It's pretty easy to mix them up. They're
Yeah.
they're similar release schedules, similar play style.
Some
Yeah.
of my favorite movies though. I love the Silent Hill movies. They're great. And then PT, the playtest, that little like demo that came out a few years
The
back.
playable teaser.
Yeah, that was probably the best demo I've ever played ever.
Also probably the biggest fumbled bag in the history of gaming.
So fumbled.
Just straight up. I mean, that game had the potential with Kojima attached to it, and shoot, the horror director that directed Pan's Labyrinth. I can't think of his name right now. It'll come to me later, but he was attached. Guillermo del Toro was also attached to it. Dude, Norman Reedus was the main character. It was going to be so good, and they fumbled the bag so hard.
And then they made Death Stranding instead, right? Is that like the whole lore behind that?
They pretty much, yeah. Kojima was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do my own thing, and then they made Death Stranding, which was a way crazier game than probably Silent Hill would have been, but
Another walking simulator that's pretty good.
also pretty good. Yeah,
Also pretty
I
good,
hear the
yeah.
sequel is much better. I haven't played it yet, but I hear it's
What, Death
a
Stranding
lot
2?
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. I've been looking.
Everything else on here, other than the last one, and Rayman's gonna be hype. I think that's gonna be hype.
The only ones I really want to talk about are Onimusha, Way of the Sword, and just briefly because the Onimusha games have they've been dead for 20 years, and so for me, that's really special. I'm just 10 feet away from me. I have all of the original Onimusha games on the PS2. Great games, single player, third person action exploration games.
Yep.
Set in feudal Japan. There's demons. There's everything you could want. They were really good narrative games.
Yep.
So to have a sequel now, 20 years later, I'm into it.
Yeah.
The other thing, Ace Combat 8. So Bandai Namco, which used to be, so this game used to be just a Namco jam, the Ace Combat games. They're jet fighter games, but they have stories attached to them.
Okay.
And so we've seen from Bandai Namco recently, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Great game, good revival of Armored Core. So that kind of revival gets me excited about Ace Combat 8 to see that series revived. I think the last one that came out was on
I'm
PS3 and Xbox
I'm
360.
looking at
So
it, and combat looks Battlefield. It's like a
it's
Battlefield level of combat.
it's fast, it's frantic, it's technically very sound. Like the you can be as kind of lazy with your play or as technical as you want, and the more technical you want to be, the better the game goes for you. So
Yep.
there's good stuff. I'm
I
excited.
my thing with Ace Combat is like I always remember it as first impressions mean a lot, right? And
Yes.
the first time I ever played it, it was a free game for PlayStation Plus. So I was like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
Oh, and
Right.
then God of War Lao Fei's on here also. That was
Oh my
announced at State of
God,
Play.
dude. Everybody that is saying they don't want to see a female protagonist is some of the most chud activities I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. It looks, it builds like Kratos is like kind of slow, and I want to say the word clunky, but his controls aren't clunky. Just him as he's a massive guy, right?
Yeah.
Lao Fei is going to be like this crazy, fast-paced combat we've never seen in a God of War type game, which could open doors to if they do games like what if Atreus is now hand to hand in the next game when it's the mainline game again? You know what I mean? Like, what if you get to play as Atreus as an adult now? Like, this is
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Like, it'll probably be that. It'll be Atreus with the fast paced combat and Kratos with the slower, more hard hitting combat. It'll be a good duality. Like, and also, this introduces the whole point of this game is it's going to introduce new pantheons to God of War. Why wouldn't we want that? Why wouldn't we want that? Like that's the whole like it's been theorized for years, like almost like what 5-6 years at this point. Like what the next God of War pantheon is it going to be? Is it going to be Egyptian? Is it going to be Indian? Is it going to be I can't think of other pantheons. Is it going to be Roman? Is it going to be like you know what I mean? Like there's so many that they could do now. I just see that as a win, and also it looks amazing. So that's just me.
I think, and I'm going to look dead into my camera here for this one. I think people need to stop complaining about female protagonists because it's not a good look. Just
it's not
stop.
cool. It's not cool. You're not getting cool points for it.
The female protagonists have the capability of being just as interesting and good as a male protagonist. I'll never hear otherwise. And to be honest with you, as somebody that played God of War, the reboot, and a little bit of Ragnarok, I am actually excited to get to know Lao
Right?
Fei and see what her story is going to be.
She
Because in the trailer, she's dead, right? We know
Yeah.
this in the story if we played God of War. She's dead, and she's in like God hell,
Yes.
which is cool. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because
But then she meets a gelatinous cube, and I think that's weird. But he is voiced by Jack
It's
Quaid,
Huey.
which is pretty cool. Yeah,
Is it Huey?
It's Huey.
it's Jack Quaid.
Awesome. So cool.
My thing is, right, a good example of a female protagonist is like Resident Evil 2 Claire. She's great. Even a female antagonist, anti-hero, like, because I've been playing the Resident Evils, like, look at Ada Wong. Great character. You play through her expansions where she's basically the protagonist. Great expansion. Great story. She has good voice lines, good acting. Like there's no difference. I could care less. The biggest thing is I don't care what gender the main character is as long as it is a good story. That is what I care about. If it is a good game and a good story, then who cares? Because all these people that are saying they're not going to play it, they're going to cave and play it after they see it release. Let's be real. And then they're going to be like, this is the greatest game of all time. They just switch up because they feed into the mass media.
Well, there's already the sweatiest of neckbeards that are claiming that this is going to be a commercial flop, which is not. It's just simply not.
When has the most recent any God of War been a flop?
It won't.
Never.
Be.
It's
It
also
won't
got
go.
that
be
name
great.
stapled on it too, let alone the female protagonist. It's got the God of War staple on it. So like, I don't know. It looks amazing, and also because Lao Fei taught Kratos how to use her axe. So like you're gonna get to see flashbacks and things that we didn't get to see before. Like you were talking about, Tiglorious. Like it's gonna be so good. I cannot wait.
And
The
then just
combat looked incredible.
it looks
Yeah,
fast. It looks like Kratos' original combat from the old God of Wars, which is great.
I'm
That's
so
been missing.
hyped. All right.
I did want to go just release dates real quick too. So Wolverine set to come out September 15. Control Resident and Silent Hill Townfall set to come out September 24. Onimusha Way of the Sword September 25. Rayman Legends Retold October 1st. There's also a Dynasty Warriors 3 remastered if you have any interest in that. Ace Combat 8 coming out October 2nd. No Rest for the Wicked, which is a game that's been out on PC. I think it's coming out on PlayStation in October 2026. Phantom Blade Zero, which is a game that I'm sure some people are hyped for. It's not my particular wheelhouse, but October 29. So just from this, that is a stack of things coming out in September and October, and we have barely. We're not even to the entirety of what's coming out this year for the rest of this year. God of War Lao Fei is supposed to be 2026. It doesn't have a release date attached to it. And then the other thing that's coming out from the State of Play is Bancho the Chef, which is a prequel, I want to say, to Dave the Diver. Does that sound right? I'm pretty sure it is.
But I've heard of.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it's also TBA 2026. So that was this year's State of Play. They killed it. They always do. Sony puts on a great show, even if I'm kind of at odds with Sony as a company right now because I don't necessarily agree with everything they're doing.
Everybody was so sad about
that
was every Twitch chat spam during the shows. Was
Destiny 3 should be announced that they are working on it. Bungie will fail as a company. I'm sorry.
Well, you call up John Sony and ask him about it.
I'll ask him. Hey, can I get Destiny?
See what he says and report back to us. We'll get the pod exclusive.
I'm a pretty chill guy. I think he'll like.
Get to it, but Bungie did release something in one of the other shows.
They are releasing something. It's true.
They are.
All right, let's keep.
And it's a whole really weird situation, in my opinion.
I think Adaptable's gonna love it. It's gonna be so excited.
Let's keep going and hear it then.
All right. So Xbox was the Summerfest. Yeah, the Summerfest was first. I don't know. This list is just compiled amongst both of them combined.
It's mixed, so we're just gonna kind of talk through it.
Sea of Thieves custom seas update. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'll probably go back to Sea of Thieves for a little while.
Yep.
Obviously we're getting the Black Flag.
Hold on.
That's gonna be sick.
Sea of Thieves, though, they have an issue though that with their servers. So there is a handful of prominent streamers that occasionally will try to play Sea of Thieves, but apparently their servers can be easily doxxed.
Yeah.
Not doxxed, but DDoSed.
I didn't know that.
Like a backdoor.
Their servers can be easily DDoSed. Yeah. So like the Burnt Peanut was trying to play Sea of Thieves recently, and the servers got DDoSed, and it was like a whole night's stream that got tossed out.
That's awful. Yeah,
it's
terrible.
It's crazy to me that game is still going. It is incredible to me the game still got legs. Kudos to them.
I can only play it for like a few hours before I low-key get tired of the cycle.
That's been my entire experience with Sea of Thieves. Play for a couple of hours every now and then and just be done with it.
And delete it. Install it another.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Doom Dark Ages Revelations. I have a hot take. I did not like Dark Ages as much as I liked Eternal. That's maybe because I played more of Eternal. I just liked I liked I know it's a different style of Doom, but it is still very cool, like shield and everything. Those games the newer Dooms get a little bit then like once you play enough of them.
I'm kind of with you. I think I like Eternal more than I like.
I think we're 3 for 3 on that one.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm good.
I think Eternal's a better game overall.
Yeah.
You do the next one.
But to be fair, I do like that they took a chance with the Dark Ages and made it a different game.
It's not bad by any means.
No, it's
not.
I
want to clarify. It's very smooth.
Speaking of another game that has legs that's still going, The Elder Scrolls Online getting another
I
expansion.
forgot about it.
Yeah, I
Dude,
forgot
that
it
game
existed.
persists in a world that MMOs cannot survive. There's two. There's Final Fantasy 14 and there's the World of Warcraft. Every other MMO has came and went. Somehow, in the background, The Elder Scrolls is just kind of puttering along, doing its thing.
It's unreal. I actually seen something, and another MMO, online MMO that recently just got an update was DC Online.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That game
that's
is still relevant.
crazy.
Well,
How?
I don't know if I'd call it relevant. I don't know what their player base is. I don't think it's huge, but
yeah,
there are so the one thing that some games like that thrive on is so like DC Online, the core gameplay is actually good.
Yeah.
It's dated. It's a little hard to play now by modern standards, but and it doesn't look good. It looks like ass now. But people have A, nostalgia for that, and B, if it's still mechanically a solid game, people will keep playing something that they're attached to
yeah,
for
exactly.
as long as they can.
It all comes down to the community. I mean, that game, I downloaded it when I had a PlayStation 3 and I was in
Mhm.
high school.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in
Mhm.
high
I
school
think I
at
played it
at my
on
grandmom's house.
PS4
It
was my
was free. Free
Yep.
game, downloaded it because I made a
know,
Batman lookalike and played it for like a couple hours,
you
never played it
remember
again.
what's it called? There was this Xbox, I think it was an Xbox exclusive game. It was free. It was like it like made fun of DC characters and it was like a FPS like arena shooter. What was it called? You had like it was like a big Batman like
Are you
make fun
talking
of
about
Oh, you call it Gotham City? What was it Gotham City
imposters.
Imposters? That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes, that
Great
game
game.
was so much fun back in the day,
Great
bro.
game.
Oh my
It
god.
died so tragically, though.
I
Yeah.
know. So tread. But I just
Was
I had to mention it.
that the game that had like there was like a group of people who were in a Discord and there was like 10 of them and they were actively playing that game every single day and then
Yes.
the last person got off and the servers died right after
That's
that.
so sad. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That sounds like
Seems
an internet legend that will grow forever, not actually a real thing, but I choose to believe that's true.
I choose to, yeah, because like the servers shut down from my knowledge, the servers shut down, and then it was like whenever these people get off, they're gone forever. And there was like 10 to 15 people who just stayed on the game, never shut off their console, and just played it every day.
Oh my,
And
so
then
sad.
it dwindled down, just like Brooke. He was the last one standing.
I know. This next one I'm wary of because I've heard things about it.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I'm
Nothing
excited.
to be anything but excited about.
I've heard they've overhauled the campaign or the combat a little bit and like modified it to make
Yes.
it better, which it looks great, but I'm scared that they messed it up somehow. I know that sounds stupid, but listen, this is Ubisoft we're talking about here, right? They just released Dokkaebi and they gave her the ability to blow up phones. All right, like or reworked Dokkaebi. All right, like Ubisoft scares me. All right, I hate to break it to you. It's like Bungie.
Okay, but hold on a second though, because when I found out when this got announced initially, so this announcement was a release date announcement, and I think it was an announcement. There was just additional information.
Yep.
Because this news has been out for a while. It comes out on July 9th. That's the release date, by the way. When I found out that this was announced, which was probably like 3 months ago now, something like that, 2 months ago, I went and booted up my Xbox. I downloaded Black Flag on there because I have it digitally on my Xbox, and I played the first like hour and a half, 2 hours of it, and holy crap, is it clunky!
Really?
The combat needed to be reworked. For a modern audience, yes.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
they
makes
could have
sense.
run. I don't think they could have run it back.
That's fair.
It
Honestly,
is tough.
that makes sense. I just you got to understand my wariness of Ubisoft. Like I hope that it's better, but
Yeah,
we
but
won't know until we
think
play
it's. I think it's an actual Assassin's Creed team that's working on it, though. So I don't
Okay,
think Ubisoft may have their influence, but it's not. I don't know that they're gonna have every
as
bit of influence over every detail of it.
as
So
long as they didn't hide that they turned it into that MMO Assassin's Creed, we're good. Or not MMO, RPG Assassin's Creed, we're Gucci. We got the OG
A lot
back.
of people.
I hope they put upgrade. Hope they put EXP in it just to piss you off.
I hate
So
that.
a couple a couple streamers got to play it like a week earlier or whatever. Like
Yeah.
maybe like a couple days ago. I was seeing TikToks, and they're saying like this is done with like the Odysseys, the Origins, that level, like that kind of like game style. They're done with it now.
With
This is
all
gonna
due
like
respect,
revolutionize.
with all due respect to people that enjoy those games, thank God. I am so glad Assassin's Creed is back. It is like on par with the anger that Destiny. All right, like thank Christ. All right,
I
Like,
liked,
July
I
9th,
liked
though.
Ragnarok. I liked Ragnarok.
I don't.
I'll defend that game.
That's fair. Next
But
is
I am excited about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I will play it. I am itching for a pirate game. I always kind of feel like I am, so I'm for it.
Yep. Next is a big one.
Next one, Power World.
1.0
Um,
launch.
Coming out of early access.
Yeah.
I don't really
They
care.
have endured. The only reason I care at this point is because they've survived Nintendo.
Yeah, that's why I care, honest to God. Because they beat them. They did it. Not beat them
Well,
yet.
the fight's not over.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
they're
they-
still standing.
They beat them to a 1.0, which is crazy work.
Yeah, no, good for them.
This next one,
They-
I saw
they deserve
clips
the
for
success.
too, and I'm so excited for it. I'm a little confused what it is, but so I might need some clarification. But you know,
How could you be confused about how the name is being Halo Campaign Evolved? How could you be confused about that?
well, because I like it's a remake, yeah, but like of the evolved.
It's a
campaigns?
remake. It's a remake of the remade Halo 1 campaign. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because they've used Combat Evolved in their title before, so that's why it's
Yes.
really
Yeah,
confusing.
So
That's why
it
this
was-
is Campaign Evolved.
I see. See, you make a good point there, guys. Yeah, but you got
Yes.
to realize though, like that's why I was confused. All right.
The best part of this launch to me is that the footage that we've seen, the public at large, is on a PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's coming out. It's coming out on PlayStation.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited for this
I-
next one though. Oh my.
I just
Go
like
now.
the idea. I just like the idea of the Halo campaign being remade after it's already been remade before. This is not the first remake. This is the second remake of the Halo campaign, and it's going to be out on PS5 in July of 2026.
Yeah,
What
I'm
an
very excited
incredible
for that.
time to be alive! What an incredible time
It's
to be
so
alive!
weird with all due respect.
I love it
but
so much.
It's weird, but not in a bad way. It's just not what I
There are so many things in this world. We're in the worst timeline in so many ways, but today the president got booed at the Knicks game, and Halo Campaign Evolved comes out on PlayStation in 2026. I love
Yep.
it.
That's so.
So
crazy.
I am a PlayStation player, so I'm very excited.
I'm
However,
excited
this
too.
is a great segue. I am not excited for this next game.
No,
it
it
is
looks
an
like
Xbox exclusive.
Thank
it
God.
also doesn't look good to me. I don't. So what we're
So,
referring to
is
is
it-
Gears of War E-Day,
Is it a sequel?
which has an open beta coming soon.
Is
If
it
not, I don't know.
Is
Is
it
it
like?
what?
Is it is sequel or is it like a remaster of an old game?
This is its own game. It's not a remake.
It
it's not
is a continuation of the story. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
but
I didn't play
you're
Gears 5.
following. You're playing young Dom. You're like it's almost like a
Ooh, so
prequel.
it's Ooh,
Young Dom,
Yeah.
and you see some
I-
OGs in the trailer. You see Ty. You see your gang. They're
Okay,
there. They're young.
I will be playing that. Thank you very much. I will
I
be
will
playing
not.
that.
I don't have an Xbox. I have one.
Well, it
but-
might be on PC. Price tags. PC,
yeah,
Xbox.
it'll be on. This is another one of them. I meant to say it earlier. Game Pass is eating.
Wait, it's on
eating
Game Pass.
with-
Wait, it's on
It's
Game
on Game Pass day
Tell
one.
me you're
There's
lying right
so many
now.
games that are on Game Pass day one in this.
Go.
There's
The world
so
is
many.
healing. Oh my God.
Well, okay. The only reason I think it's on Game Pass, this is just pure conjecture at this point, but Microsoft they're bailing right now. They're bailing water. They're in a
Yeah.
bad place in virtually every division of their existence. They're getting out of the console market, except that they're trying to market a handheld still. They're getting out of the console market. They're not really developing games anymore, even though that seems to be making maybe a bit of a comeback. Windows is crap. that is forcing AI garbage on us that they've now had to walk back.
Yep.
So they're not in a good place. I think Microsoft is just kind of like, hey, we've burned up so much goodwill with the public. We're gonna have to make Game Pass good again.
I mean,
And I'm for
well,
that.
the new
but
CEO did amazing things. Game Pass, like when I saw that charge come through my bank account, it wasn't $35 a month. I was so
well, they were probably just making hand over fist with those fees, if I had to guess.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
and
but they were also bleeding money because people were leaving because of those prices too.
sure. Okay, and I have a clarification here. The E-Day, the Gears of War E-Day beta is August 6th. The full game comes out on October 6th.
Dude, listen.
Yeah.
I know multiplayer is like a big thing in Gears of War, but I'm really, really, really looking forward to the campaign. Because if the
Yes.
campaign's good, because I didn't play Gears 5 because I tried playing it back in the day because I was a kid, and that Gears 5 just didn't scratch that itch. Maybe because it wasn't Dom, and I'm not saying because it was a female protagonist or anything. I that's not what I care about. It's just there's like just a place for him in that Gears.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna
make it
go
go
ahead
up.
and just my Gears of War take is I just have never actually really liked Gears of War.
I
Really?
loved it as a kid.
They're
A
cool.
lot
They're
younger.
Yeah, but so the context for me was when that game came out, it was just all dark, gritty, gray,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
and like so the thing I did like about it was initially it was kind of more like a tactical shooter than an actual
Yeah.
frantic kind of deathmatch type game. It was careful and it was you could play smart and you could play well, but I don't know that it stayed that for very long. And I think I fell out of love with it pretty quick. And I never came back. So I see Gears of War announcement and I go, okay, somebody's happy about that, and I'm glad for that. But
Yeah.
I couldn't care.
I played a lot of Gears on the PS or the Xbox 360,
Yeah.
and then they made the PS5 Gears of War, Gears Reloaded, recently,
Yeah.
quasi recently, and I had a lot of fun on that. So
Good.
if it's on PC, I'll definitely check it out and play it. But
Game Pass would be worth it for you, Price Tax, because you play some PC games now. So I genuinely, because they're talking about also like they're thinking about making it so you can like pick and choose what you get from Game Pass. So
Mhm.
like what subscriptions you actually pay for, like because I don't use cloud gaming, so like I could just get that out of my
Tysex, I'm gonna need you to get PlayStation Plus and Game Pass and the whatever Nintendo calls their online service. Okay, just get them all.
Nintendo's.
I have them all except Game Pass. That's the
Line
only
'em
one
up.
I don't have.
This next one, not really super
I'm
caring
hyped.
about, but
hyped.
I haven't been a fan of those games. I just never really caught me.
So I have a theory about this one. In the three of us, if you had asked me, if anybody had asked me, which of the three of us cares about Grounded, I would have 100% said Tie Stacks.
That's crazy.
Like I'm not a diehard fan of Grounded.
No. I wouldn't call you that. That's not what I'm saying. But I get the feeling that this game is not. It's definitely not made for Adaptee, and it's definitely not made for me. So it'd
Yeah.
have to be you by default. That's
Yeah.
kind of my
Yeah.
logic on it.
I mean, I'm down. I was playing Grounded 1 like a week and a half ago. I want to
Yeah.
say it was fun. I'm trying to get Steve on it, and now Grounded 2 PS5 port. Let's play the better version.
I know.
Like, I'm super down for it. I'm
my
hyped.
friends played Grounded 1 and I tried to play with them and sorry, just wasn't.
I did not enjoy it either. I tried.
I just it's
couldn't
not.
enjoy it.
I don't cast any hate on the developers. It is just not me. I don't know why. There's just something about it that it just doesn't resonate. But it's not a bad game by any means.
The big announcement with Grounded 2 though, with for this was they're doing an update, but it's also coming out on PS5.
Yeah,
That was the Summerfest update. So
that's gonna be huge. People
it's
didn't wanna
gonna
buy a
have
PC
even
to
wider
play it.
launch now.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, I think it's even if it's a game I don't care about or a game that the three of us don't care about, get these games into more people's hands is objectively a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I 100%.
It's cool for
Um,
somebody.
Yeah.
W for the
Somebody's
fans.
going to enjoy it, and I'm happy for them.
W
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
fans. Yeah.
This next one I also care about, but that's
I'm I'm
I
about
never
it.
played. I
Mafia.
never played any of them.
I loved Mafia 1 and 2. But by the time 3 came out, I didn't care anymore, and I have not even touched the old country, and it probably won't.
whatever.
Again, glad that they're still working on the game because my understanding of the old country was that it came out. It felt like it was unfinished when it came out.
Yep.
So to have more content is a good thing, probably. But I just I can't care.
This
Good
next
on
one I
them.
also have not played one after. To respect, but
Well, hold on
yeah.
now. Hold on. Don't you get too far ahead here.
So much easier.
Residence of Plague Tale Legacy. I think I tried to play Residence of Plague Tale a while back, and
I never played the Plague Tale games, but I did watch one of my favorite Canadian streamers play it.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Is that what he was playing?
yeah, he was playing Plague Tale for a while.
Okay.
Not well, mind you,
Well,
which was
yeah.
part of the fun of it, in my opinion. Not a game I could get behind, but watching somebody else play a game like that's kind of tense and they're having a good time with it and it's tense for them. That's enjoyable to me, so I'm glad.
Yeah.
Those games are for somebody. But then you said the next game you don't care about either, which I think is crazy to me.
isn't it like another like Fallen Jedi type game though?
No, it's not. Do you know
No.
what XCOM is?
Uh,
Do you know what
So-
Mario Rabbids is?
yeah.
Okay, so that style of tactical combat kind of got revitalized by XCOM probably
Oh, that's
15 years ago
Oh,
now.
this is the one you were talking about.
Yes,
I remember.
this is that in the Star Wars universe, and it has every kind of reference to virtually every era of Star Wars that you could possibly want, but not in like a here's Han Solo and here's Princess Leia and here's Darth Maul. It's here's a trooper from the clone eras. Here's some unnamed dark Jedi that you're fighting. Here's an unnamed Mandalorian that we've never heard of before.
Yep.
So that they can have these kind of interesting character classes in a tactics game. I love tactics games. Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS1 was one of my favorite games growing up. So this could be a big deal because XCOM is a big deal. I think they got to have a hard time landing the plane, but
Yeah.
I'll see.
Um,
That
I
comes
mean-
out
It'll be
August
good.
27. And I'm
I've
excited.
expressed
I'm so excited
before.
about it.
I've expressed I'm also not a huge Star Wars fan. Not because I don't.
That's
because
because there's something wrong with your brain.
No, I just I watched all the movies and
I'm
everything.
just kidding.
And like, it's good. It's just like I've always been like a Marvel superhero guy. Like just that. That's what not just Marvel anymore. DC too. Marvel and DC. That's what I grew up on instead. A lot of people grew up on both, but I was solely that. I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more if like I had people around me getting into Star Wars, like family and stuff like.
A lot of Star Wars love, I think, hinges on either movies coming out at formative ages for you or for like a parent. So for me, my dad liked Star Wars because it came out when he was a kid. So he showed them to me and I love them, the
Yeah,
original series.
yeah,
And then the
exactly.
prequel trilogy came out when I was, I don't know, in high school,
Yeah.
roughly. I don't know exactly what year that was, exactly what year those movies came out, but roughly in high school, maybe middle school. And so I got to go see those in movie theaters while they were
Yeah.
coming out, and I fell in love with them, even though now rewatching them, episode 2 is terrible. But
Yep.
Okay, good.
I will say Revenge of the
So-
Sith is a fire
yeah.
movie though. I do really like it.
it's great.
That's
Revenge
the
of the
best
Sith is
Star Wars
great.
movie.
Well,
That
the
is-
best
That's
I-
the best
I-
one. It's not.
It
the
is the
best
best
one.
one. In my opinion of
You guys
watching
are
all of
completely
them,
nuts. That's so wrong.
I also
It is good, though.
ironically enough, I really liked Rogue One when I watched it a
Rogue
long time
One is
ago.
so good.
It is a very good movie. I
Rogue One
really
is a Star Wars spy thriller. You cannot go wrong.
It is very good. Also, I will say I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars games, but Battlefront 2 is so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
OG or the new one?
like the OG Battlefront, like the one that on PlayStation
yeah.
4, like talking about.
Oh no, I meant like Battlefront 2 as in like PS2.
Oh, I meant the newer one.
So-
The newer one.
Yeah, because there was Battlefront and there was Battlefront 2, and then there was Star Wars. Was it Battlefield? What do they call it? Was it Battlefront? They didn't use Battlefront
Yeah.
again, did they?
I think they did.
Yeah,
Whatever. But
same
they did
thing.
1 and 2 again, and they weren't remakes or anything. They were brand new games.
But all right. I have no idea what these at all.
It's some kind of third-person story-driven RPG, I think. Like a Witcher type game. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it looks.
looked
very
interesting.
Witchery. Oh, it's like almost like a clone. Look at this. The guy that's like on the front in his armor and everything. It is like very much so.
I think he's a vampire though,
Okay, that's interesting. That'll be interesting.
but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know. It looks like it could be interesting. I'm gonna wait more info on that one before I make a judgment on it.
Okay. I will definitely keep. There's a lot of games.
Yeah, so this kicks off the September kind of list here. So think about Wolverine comes out in September 15, and now we're kind of getting back to another September list, kicking off with this Blood of the Dawn Walker coming out September 3rd. We talked about Control Resonant, and then Hot Wheels Infinite Rush comes out September 24th.
You know I'm on that.
I
You
already
know I'm on that.
What is it? Just like
You-
a go kart racer?
Did you play the
Essentially.
last one, Ty Stacks?
The last Hot Wheels game I played was Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Was that the one that was free on PlayStation for a while?
I remember playing it on like PS2.
There was
Looks
a
interesting.
I have on my PS5 a Hot Wheels racing game that was free 1 month from PS Plus, and I played it with my son, and we had a blast. It is essentially a kart racer, but you get to pick your Hot Wheels car, and there's literally hundreds of Hot
Yeah.
Wheels cars to
That's
choose
awesome.
from,
I do.
and the
like
tracks
I
are
think-
crazy.
I think it would be really cool if whoever is that studio did like a kind of thing where like almost like Amiibo, right? Like if you have the Hot Wheels car in real life, you can use that car in said game.
Dude,
However,
I don't know
that's
how they would do that,
expensive.
but that would be so cool.
That would be
That would be
awesome.
Dude, that would be really good.
I have no.
Oh, I meant to say Blood of the Dawnwalker too, because we went through it really quick. It's published by Bandai Namco. So they didn't have any development piece to it, but they are publishing it. So that to me indicates that it might be an interesting game.
This like
I was
like a Lies of P.
I don't know this one either.
so Valor Mortis, it is a first person Souls-like.
Ooh,
Oh, that's gonna go
so-
terribly. My God.
Well, hold on though, hold on. It's by the studio that made Ghost Runner. Did you ever play Ghost Runner?
I've
Or
played a
see
little
anything
bit
about
of
Ghost Runner?
Yep.
Yeah, so Ghost Runner was like a first person speedy melee combat game. And so this is melee combat. It's set in like a alternate history like Napoleonic Wars.
Yep.
And you're like a soldier that gets like revived or something in the middle of this like war-torn area, and you're fighting all these like soldiers that are like mechanical creatures and crap. It looks interesting. I do not know if it's going to be any good, but it looks fascinating. I hope it's good,
I mean,
but
it's just hard to nail that combat like in first person. It's very hard to nail that. I mean, it might be more like Ghost Walk. But or Ghost Runner.
who the heck
my
is
brain
adding emojis to the document here?
Me and Ty Stacks.
Looks like you guys are
Okay.
asking to make out with one another.
I have a hot take for the next one.
Wait. Okay, but I want to just real quick. Control Resonant is on this list again because it's coming out. So September 24. Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, September 24. Valor Mortis, September 24.
24.
This next game that's coming out, September 29. And then go for it, Adapter. You can talk about it.
Minecraft Dungeons 2. Hot take. I loved
know
the
you're hype.
first one.
Yeah, I
The
know you're
first
hype.
one, no, but listen, when you play it with friends and your friend chokes and you just yell at them, that is some of the most fun you can have in a Minecraft-esque game. It is. I don't know if they really needed to release second one. They could have just done a campaign on the first one realistically, because Minecraft's lasted this long by being the same game. But I'm really excited for it. I do wish before they released this that they did update would have been a lot nicer. But Minecraft Dungeons 2 does look like, I liked the first one a lot of fun. I played it on release. And
I
I
actually
don't
remember
think it'll be
watching you stream it.
Yeah, I don't think this one will be a full price game either. Minecraft Dungeons 1 was like drop, like, and then Deluxe made it like, so I was like, this is kind of nice. Like, you're not paying the full $70-$80 now. So unless they switch to that model. But like I said though, an end dimension overhaul might have been a little bit more appreciated. That's what I heard a lot of people said about when they saw the trailer.
That was a Game Pass game too, and it came out, the first Minecraft Dungeons.
Yep.
And I know this because I actually played it. This is the only Minecraft game I've ever actually played. Was Minecraft Dungeon, and I thought it was fun.
Whoa. We need, I need to add you guys to my Minecraft realm, because I'm in my Minecraft phase. It's elite. I already have netherite armor and everything. We've been building farms and automated everything. It's so much fun.
Okay, I do have one more comment on this though, because, and I think the reason why we're getting a Minecraft Dungeons 2 was, I think Minecraft Dungeons was built on a very limited engine. This is third party information that I've picked up over the year or last year or so. Limited engine, and it was never meant to be the kind of success that it saw.
Yeah.
So I think with Minecraft Dungeons 2, we'll see a bigger game, better engine, deeper combat.
I hope we see
gear.
more gear. I do want to see more
Yeah.
gear. I will say the first one was good. The expansions were worth it, but you've that much more of a gear arsenal, and especially for a game like this where it's all about choosing different kinds of gear, if they add more exotic pieces and stuff, like, that scratches the Destiny itch a little bit, so it's a lot of
Dicex, do you have a take on Minecraft Dungeons?
I think it's okay. I played like once or twice. It's okay. They literally came out with like a brand new arcade game about it. So like,
yeah,
Mhm.
I've seen it.
they have to be doing great. You know what I mean?
I will say, Stacks, you will enjoy it a lot more if you play with a full squad. A full squad is like crazy. It's crazy stuff goes down. Like, I highly recommend. But before this one comes, try it. One is, I have no idea.
And End of Abyss.
So, End of Abyss is a top-down, like, survival horror kind of.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's set in like a underwater facility.
Looks like
place.
Little Nightmares.
It does. That's what the vibe I get from it too. But I actually think you have like guns and stuff. So I think it's almost like a 2.5D kind of shooter
I
game.
see. Yeah.
Third person shooter game. It looks interesting. I probably won't play it. I might watch somebody else
It
play
looks
it.
good, but it doesn't look like my
Stylistically, it looks interesting. And that comes out October 1st. Followed by Gears of War E-Day on October 6th.
Goated.
Followed by one of the things that I am low-key most excited about on this list, Star Wars Galactic Racer on October 6th.
I do want to look up photos.
That's gonna be
great.
That's gonna be great.
It is gonna be. I don't know.
This might be one of the first Star Wars games I voluntarily bought.
The things that are important to me in this game is that it just has to be really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like F-Zero fast. Like it needs to be. It needs to feel like you are in a high stakes, high speed racing situation, because that's what Star Wars racing in every iteration that they've ever shown, that's what it is. It's high speed, high stakes. So I think if they can pull that off with all the pomp and circumstance surrounding it, with the cool announcers and all the characters they've talked about and all the different kind of vehicles they're going to be racing and the different tracks, this game could be a smash. It could also be completely forgotten almost instantly.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like, I hope it doesn't turn out like this, because I can't get it. But I love or not love. Star Wars, the one where you were like flying around in ships all the time. That one I felt like got swept under the rug really fast. It was like only flying ships. What was it called? Uh Stupid.
There's a Star Trek game like that. It's called Encounters. Star
Oh,
Trek Encounters.
Squadrons.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
what I was thinking.
Squadrons.
I feel like it got swept under the rug.
Squadrons is cool because you could play it in VR on release,
Yeah.
which I
This-
enjoyed.
This next one, I
Dude, okay, so again, this next game is Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Comes out October 15th. The thing about Castlevania games is this particular Castlevania is a return to the original kind of roots of Castlevania, which was on the NES. They were side-scrolling, platforming, exploration games. I think we're going to get a touch of like the Symphony of the Night era of Castlevania, in that it'll be like what they call a Metroidvania. So it'll be, paths you can't take now because you have to come back when you get different abilities and stuff and you've upgraded to do different paths and things. So it looks cool to me. It looks highly stylized, cartoonish, kind of almost, in a way that I don't think is bad. So if you like Castlevania Symphony of the Night or that kind of era of Castlevania 2.5D exploration games, this game is very exciting to me, as I fall in that camp. But
Yeah.
it's not. It's going to be very different from any of the more modern Castlevania games, which there haven't been any for a while now.
I only know of Castlevania because of Dead by Daylight, because Belmont is one of the guys that you can play as.
Yeah, the Belmonts are a famous vampire hunting clan in
I
the
see.
Castlevania history. So there's a lot of the Castlevania games have starred many different Belmonts, generations of Belmonts. So this is just another Belmont. It looks cool to me. I'm excited about it. I think other people will be hyped for it too. It should sell pretty well. I think it probably won't be overly expensive or anything. So good stuff.
next I've never played one of those.
Me neither. Age of
Age of
Empires. I thought it was a
Age of
phone game.
Empires 4.
Oh my god, wait, there's one missing. Keep going.
Age of Empires 4 is getting a Vikings and Scots expansion sometime fall 2026. I played Age of Empires 2 a lot when it was a new game. Like a lot, probably an unhealthy amount. I've never played one since. They're civilization builders. If you like that kind of game, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't even try them. Don't get addicted to them.
This next one, Hell Let Loose. I'm super hyped for Hell Let Loose, but the next one that got released was 1666. I seen the trailer for that. That is that not just the Salem witch trials? That looks incredible. It's interesting. You play as like a cat, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't
much
know.
about it. I
I
don't know much
missed the
about it.
trailer for this one.
So 60, like it. There's like it really did look like the Salem witch trials, and there's like a cat that like has like mystical powers, and it's very intriguing. It looks really good.
It does look very looking at it. Got an interest.
Oh, the one of the primary developers is one of the original Assassin's Creed developers.
It's probably gonna be goated then. All right, good to know.
Interesting. The game focuses on witchcraft, demons, and exploring the 17th century Netherlands.
I will look. I
Play
did.
as Noah, a young witch tasked with protecting the balance of the world by tracking down powerful ancient enemies who are hiding behind human faces. You have a feline companion familiar who aids in surveillance investigation and navigating the rooftops of the city.
So
Interesting.
I don't want to like move on to this next one quick, but I did want to mention Tyglorious mentioned it, or not Tyglorious, Tystex. Hell Let Loose Vietnam is August 13th. I cannot wait for this game. It is going to be magnificent. I loved the first Hell Let Loose. In fact, I started learning how to become a commander and give voice comms and everything. So much fun being a squadron leader and reporting to like your head like officer and all these different things. Like, we need artillery over here. And also this one's gonna have helicopter. I am so excited
That's gonna be
Oh
cool.
my god, this is like Hell Let Loose is what Battlefield feels like it should be, in my opinion. And I think that they're gonna nail it with Hell Let Loose. And I'm like, you get to play like Vietnamese like villagers with like double barrel shotguns and stuff like that. Like it looks fantastic. And the first game had so much success that the craziest part is that this game and the first game are probably both gonna still have a consistent player. I love both time periods, like FPS. I just highly, highly in. But I'll stop my
I played a little bit of Hell Let Loose. I couldn't really get into it.
You know what?
Nothing against
We're
it.
gonna squad up soon. I'm gonna teach you. What my
I'm
friends
down.
and I used to like to do is we'd play Hell Let Loose, and we would get in a tank and play jazz music. We'd go around just obliterate. It was probably one of the most fun times I've ever had. In FPS game. Highly recommend if you haven't played the first one. And I'm pretty sure there's still a consistent player base. Please, it's so much fun.
Okay, so to round out what we know about 2026 now, Lords of the Fallen 2 coming out in 2026, sequel to Lords of the Fallen, which was sequel to Lord of the Fallen.
Yep.
Not even kidding. Where Winds Meet is out on Xbox now, which is cool. Where Winds Meet looks like an interesting game. I actually kind of like that style of free to play adventure game. I probably will never play it at this point.
Yeah.
And then Fallout 76 got another expansion. Somehow that game is also limping along. Don't understand how they're doing it. Not a great game. Not a bad game, but not a great game.
I'd say it's a bad game, personally.
No idea how they're doing it.
I played that game at launch. I got the pre-order. I was so excited, and it turned out to be one of probably my least favorite games in all of existence. It's like I tried playing it again recently. Awful. You increase your FOV too much, and your game breaks. So I'm good. I'm good on that.
All right. And that moves us into the 2027 releases. Some of these have dates, some of these have kind of a loose idea. Some of them are more 2027. That's all we know for now. So, starting with what we do know, January 15th, Stranger Than Heaven. Apparently, a game set in the Yakuza Like a Dragon series. Pretty cool. I have not played Like a Dragon, but I've watched a lot of gameplay of it. I think it's interesting. The Yakuza games in general are pretty cool.
Yep.
I probably won't pick that one up, but I'll probably watch somebody play it. February 18th, Persona 4 Revival, which is a remake of Persona 4, which is crazy to me that Persona 4 is getting a remake. It's not that old of a game, but I guess they just remade 3 not that long ago.
Isn't P5
Persona 5 was a
that's like
huge hit.
the newest one, right? That's like their latest entry.
And it was a super huge, super mega, super hot, super.
I've never been a
hit.
fan of those games, but I respect it heavily.
Tysex, why don't you take this next one? Because I know you're excited about this one.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, dude! I got to see some gameplay from the Fable.
Yeah, we saw.
Oh my god, does that game look incredible? Okay, so
it looks like they're doing good.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I could talk about this for an entire episode, but I'll keep it short. I love that we seen, maybe the protagonist, the antagonist. She kind of said like, the world of Albion needs a hero, not heroes, and it's me. So maybe she's the antagonist. But then at the very end, you see,
oh my,
you see Jack of Blades. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be
I'm
so
looking
good.
at the gameplay right now, and this is unreal.
Dude, the combat is so good.
Unreal, dude.
And then at the very end, you see a red hooded masked guy, and he looks very, very, very much like Jack of Blades, which was the main antagonist in Fable 1, my childhood game. Oh my god, I can't wait.
It looks fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. The environments that they're fighting in, like the forest, looks unreal. The blacksmithing looks. I will probably play it on PC. Just how I prefer to play games, but my
me too.
God,
me too. For
it
sure.
is beautiful. Yeah. Also, I want to use I want to get the best graphics out of a game that pretty possible. You know what I mean? Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta admit, because I was kind of ambivalent about Fable getting a release in 2027, and then I saw the trailer, the gameplay footage, and I was like, okay, All right, maybe actually
They're
Yep.
maybe there's
cooking.
something
They're
there. Yeah,
cooking.
they might be cooking.
The next one I am personally excited for. I haven't seen much gameplay on it. I should look up some gameplay. I
You should.
played the most recent Metro a while back when I was younger. I never finished it just because it was like a lot longer of a game than I was used to, and it was low key a little
Yeah.
scary. But it was
It's really scary.
yeah, it is. When you go into an area you've never seen before, like an old
Yeah.
factory. What was it? Metro 20,
Metro 2033.
2033. It like the train and everything. So the one thing I love about Metro that they always do right is the art style. The art style of
Yeah.
Metro and like
Yeah.
the way the world feels in those games is so immersive. Like Ty Stacks, I don't know if
It
you
feels
played.
so bleak and so hopeless.
Yes. Like you feel alone. And it's
Yeah.
supposed to feel that way. It's not designed in a way that you're not supposed to. And like Metro 2033, I remember like I was probably in like high school, but I was playing it and I'd go into a new area and like I'd see people and that'd be more scary than seeing the monsters that you see. You know what I mean? It just they make it like I don't know. Tie Stacks, if you ever get the chance and it's free on PlayStation Plus or something, try 2033. I think you will genuinely. It's a little bit more survival crafty, but it's good. Very good single player game. I honest to God have to go revisit. I really should have.
So yeah, Metro 2039 comes out February 2027. A couple of ones I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. Join Us, March 2027. Join Us is like a open world co-op survival game. It looks like every open world co-op survival game. I'm sure there's something unique to it, otherwise it wouldn't be releasing, but not a thing I care about. Wolong 2, Wings of Ember comes out in early 2027. Wolong that looked fine. I didn't play it, but I watched some people play it. Could be cool. I don't know. Bad Magpie comes out early 2027. This is a game I actually have no idea about at all. I literally somehow I missed this part of any of their shows because I don't know what this game is at all.
It looks weird, but not in a bad way. I have
So,
no idea
so
what.
the only
Indie
thing
art
that I
style
seen,
looks cool.
only thing that I seen was very open world. You can use a ship. You can fly down to a specific location that you want, just like Breath of the Wild, which is interesting. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But Final Fantasy, do they ever? There's so many games, dude. I have no idea what. Like,
Yeah,
Okay, whoa, you skipped ahead there. Hold on a second. Because also spring 2027.
oh,
Final Fantasy VII Revelation. So this is the third game in the Final Fantasy VII remake series, and So Tystex, you talked about it, and it looks like the airship that you get in Final Fantasy VII, which you get an airship in a lot of Final Fantasy games. It looks like you're going to fly around to locations, and then you're going to parachute out of it.
Yep.
That is such a nice touch to a game. I hope it doesn't become repetitive and lame, but the other thing they're introducing in this game that I thought was really exciting, they're introducing the job system to Final Fantasy VII, which is not a thing that Final Fantasy VII had before, but it's something I love about Final Fantasy games. Lots to like there.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Some game called Clutch comes out in spring 2027. I'm going to guess that that's a racing game of some kind.
Looking.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks.
there is.
What's
Yeah.
that game that The Crew? It looks like The Crew. That's the vibe it's giving.
Led by Forza creative director Mike Brown.
Yeah, it looks like a
Okay.
Forza Crew mashup almost. I'm not seeing name brand cars probably because the rights are off to acquire, but same body cars, just no brand.
There was a game that's not on this list that I actually wanted to talk about, and I'm just seeing that's not on here now. Stuntman 3, Hollywood. That was announced during the State of Play. I don't know if you guys have ever played
Was it?
Stuntman. Yeah, Stuntman. There's
I
a
played
new
Stuntman.
Stuntman.
I played so much Stuntman. What are we talking about?
Dude,
Yeah.
Stuntman 3, the trailer had the DeLorean. It had Kit from Knight Rider. It's gonna be good.
It looks. I'll look into it. I don't mind racing
I'll have to
games.
check that out. I love Stuntman games. I loved them.
Stuntman is really good game. If you haven't played Stuntman, go play it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going because we're getting tight on time here. So I'm gonna rush a little bit because we've got some things that we need to spend some time on. And we can spend a minute on this one. Spyro is getting a new game. Spyro: A Realm Beyond in spring 2027. It is.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure it's a sequel game to the Spyro series, so it's a
It is.
continuation.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That is awesome. I'm so glad that a lot of these old franchises find new ways to continue now.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm all for it.
I hope it takes off.
Next, we have Clockwork Revolution in the spring of 2027. I don't know what this game is about.
No idea.
It's looks like some kind of crazy steampunk burlesque RPG. I don't know. I'll have to look into that one. I like the name of it. But we got two big, just heavy hitters here that I want to talk about.
Oh my god.
So, Resident Evil Veronica in 2027.
Yes.
The
rumors are
remake of
true.
Resident Evil Code Veronica. Get excited. If you are a Resident Evil fan, especially a fan of these remake games,
Oh my god.
get flippin' excited for Veronica because it's gonna be peak.
I heard from what I've heard of people that have played all the games, right? I know Resident Evil 9 is my favorite, but I've heard in terms of story that Veronica is like top tier, like some of the best story. It also gives a lot of, I forgot exactly what happens, but I'm pretty sure it's the precursor to the Las Plagas. Parasite is part of Veronica's like made of a clone, or Veronica's like a frozen in like a chamber because of the parasite, so that it like takes she doesn't lose her like cognitive ability or something. I can't wait to play this game because I love the lore of Resident Evil, and all they have to do now is remake Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, and then we're caught up and we're big chilling. I just
It also, I think the cool thing for me about Veronica is it's Claire and Chris Redfield.
yes.
They're the two pro tags. So it's the brother and sister team. It was first released on Dreamcast,
Yep.
which is just crazy because it was the first one not to be released on PlayStation. And it is it's a beloved entry of the franchise. And the way they've been doing the remakes, just Capcom is on a generational run.
I think
I can't see this going bad.
I think the next mainline like continuation of the story is going to have Chris Redfield as a main character, because even at the end of RE9 they were talking like Leon was talking about meeting up with Chris, and I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be legendary. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be amazing. Game of the year, like easy game of the year. Oh my god, I can't wait. Nevertheless,
well, another big thing in 2027. So the teaser trailer for this does not immediately tell you what it is. It starts out by telling you that it's from Platinum Games, the makers of Bayonetta and Nier Automata. Just a studio that has made some incredible stuff. They're making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and it's The Last Ronin.
isn't it gonna be like gritty and like dark?
Okay, so
Yeah.
The Last Ronin comic,
Isn't it like
you can-
crazy?
you can find it on the internet to read it if you'd like. It is very, very dark, very, very gritty, very some of the best
This is gonna be
Ninja Turtle
peak.
storytelling. Dude, this game has given Platinum Games long storied history, this could be incredible. This could be game of the year.
Adapty,
It's a Ninja Turtle game.
Do you know the story of The Last Ronin or not at all?
No, but I think I remember seeing clips.
So if I was to give you an elevator pitch on why you should read this comic, imagine so the Foot Clan is the leader of the world. There's
Yep.
only one Ninja Turtle left.
Isn't it? Oh my god, why am I forgetting their name? It was a long day at work.
Don't spoil.
Don't say it because there's deliberate ambiguity in which turtle it is.
I
there's
know
one
exactly
turtle
which
left.
turtle it is. I just can't. I
And
think
it
I know.
is
They
incredible.
intentionally leave that as a reveal in the comic, and it's
Okay.
really, really well done.
I'm excited to see it.
The game could be incredible. Like, so Tie Stacks, without trying to spoil anything, but the fall of the other turtles, if they do those as like little interlude stories in that
Oh
game,
my god!
could you imagine how good that would be? Like, imagine you're one of those turtles fighting in a battle you're going to lose to the death as
That
part
would
of the
be
story for this
so
game.
cool.
Oh my
You're
god,
like,
dude!
you would load the mission and be like, oh no, this is where it happens.
Yeah, dude.
It would
I just got
suck.
dude. You said that, and I just got goosebumps over my whole
And
body.
the worst part is people who've never read that comic line wouldn't know going into it. They wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they would be able to actually just experience all that for the first time ever, and I'm very
Yeah,
envious
it'd be
of them.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that
I'm
game.
really
I'm
really
so
excited. It's
hyped
gonna be
for
good.
this.
It's gonna
I'm
be
just
good.
hoping it's good and not a flop. I'm hoping it's good because like
I
you can
think
do
it's
that
gonna
wrong.
be
You know what I mean?
good.
Just like Glory said though, Platinum Games,
They don't miss.
I
Yeah.
trust Platinum Games. They're good. They're fine.
They have not missed. I don't think.
The next one, I never played them, but
I
good,
never did either.
good on the fans. We're getting a new Telltale game, the Wolf Among Us 2 in 2027.
Yeah.
Sure, hell yeah.
I didn't even
Let's
know
go.
Good on-
Telltale
good
was
on
still
'em.
around. With all due respect, but that's not because I don't believe in. It just been a while.
From the trailer too, it seems like they're going to like do like the OG, like exactly how Telltale is known for being. Like,
I love that.
so I mean, hey, the fans want it, and I think I heard they're also, you might be able to buy like a deluxe version and get the remastered Wolf Among Us 1, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
And this next one I added last second because it is kind of important. I think this was in PlayStation State of Play, but
It was.
Until Dawn 2 is coming out in 2027.
Yep.
I'm wary because the anthologies they've put out recently have not been the best, but
I'm gonna choose to be optimistic.
I'm gonna.
The
Well,
the Dark Pictures anthology games are great.
Okay, listen. I don't play these games a lot of times. I like watching. Like, listen, I'm like a OG3 kid, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie. I play these games. Like that's what I used to grow up on. And like if I see Jacksepticeye playing Until, like I saw him playing those, and it just, the story didn't grab me the way Until Dawn did. Maybe it's because I was so young when Until Dawn 1 came out. But Until Dawn 2, if they do it right, it's gonna be up there with some of the best style of that style games of all time. It's
I really liked the original. The cinematic storytelling is really good.
they've been just in my opinion, with all due respect, they've been just kind of trying to get back to that peak that they had, and it's rough. It's rough. I can only imagine because it's the story that's the part that's, you know what I mean. But yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna go down the list quickly for the remaining 2027 games because there's nothing I want to talk about. You guys can interrupt me at any point. New Virtua Fighter game 2027 could be cool. A new Gundam game, Rogue Orbit, Gundam Space Robots. Can't go wrong potentially. Monster Hunter Wilds getting another expansion, the extended Ascendance expansion in 2027.
Yep.
Data Decay 3
I'm excited.
could be a thing.
Yep.
Another Hellblade Saga game, Senua, comes out in 2027. Something called Magicians, The Devil's Deal, which I don't know what that was. I was going to look it up real quick, but I didn't have time. And then Vivarium is another game coming out in 2027. Those are that's the list of things that's coming. I was going to look at what Vivarium was real quick too, but I think that was a cartoonish something or other that I was seeing.
Yeah.
A life sim adventure featuring hand illustrated art. Yeah. Inspired by anime classics. So it looks like a Studio Ghibli.
There was one more that's not on this list. Cuphead. I don't know if it's Cuphead 2, Cuphead.
No, Cuphead's on the next list.
Oh, is it? All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yep.
That's a big deal. The Magicians, The Devil's Deal is a narrative-driven FPS where stage magic becomes real. That actually sounds like it could be hype as heck, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so then from the other announcements, there's some no confirmed dates, to be announced, games that have been announced, features that have been announced. This stuff is coming, but we don't know when exactly. Persona 6 is coming. They announced it. We just talked about Persona 5. It was a mega huge hit. Persona 6 may follow that. Who knows? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is getting a DMZ mode.
Nope. I'm not buying the game.
Their last DMZ mode was not good.
They lost me. They lost me immediately. As soon as you read that off, I didn't know what that meant on the list. Yeah, I'm not buying the game. We're not.
Yeah, they're
doing
getting
this.
a DMZ mode.
I'm gonna have to bleep this out, but we're not doing this shit. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done with this extra mode shit. It should be multiplayer campaign. Done. You're done. You don't need any other stupid mode. You're ruining the franchise. Whatever. Nevertheless, going.
Alien Isolation 2 was announced. That could be Very good.
It
That would
looked
be
incredible.
The first Alien Isolation was a genuinely terrifying game.
I never
and,
played it, but I have to.
Dude, you should.
I tried playing it and then I stopped.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
was
given what
young.
I know about you in horror games, you might not actually like it much, but
I
No,
was
I
young,
do.
and
it's genuinely scary.
it was the scariest game I've ever played,
It is so
to my
scary,
knowledge.
dude. Stellar Blade is getting a sequel. Stellar Blade Blood Rain. I think it's like a mini sequel by the looks of it. Not like a full expansion, but also not like a full sequel. Hard to say. Stellar Blade was a cool kind of Souls-like game that came out.
Yep.
Last year, I think. Guild Wars 3. So a new MMO is actually releasing. The beta is coming in 2027. Guild Wars 3 has the potential to actually maybe be a game that gets some traction because Guild Wars 2 is still played. It still exists.
Yep.
It was really good for a long time. It had a good run.
What
The
type of
original
game
Guild
is
Wars
it?
is still beloved too. It's an MMO.
Oh, MMO. Okay.
Yeah. Something I didn't see what this one was. Gen Atlas. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Single player
Oh,
open
so-
world action adventure game.
Gen Atlas got leaked or announced a little bit like years ago, years ago. And now like it came out and we're like, hey, we're still doing this. Now it's here. And it's kind of like Shadow of the Colossus a little bit, but
Ooh,
you're
okay.
like you're this dude who's like made friends with a giant robot, Iron Giant, essentially.
Yep.
Seems good. I think is it Kojima? It could be Hideo Kojima. I'm not sure though.
Yep. Okay, good. to know.
No, I don't think it is, but I think it is another. It's another vet of Japanese game design. I think.
This next one's a
I'm not.
big
I'm
one.
not certain though. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Isn't there? Didn't they announce 2 games though? It's like 2 Cuphead games.
Did they?
Yeah, there's 2 Cuphead games.
Yeah, so the Mighty Cuphead Adventure is a kind of like imagine like Paper Mario kind of aesthetic. It's still hand drawn, but it's a 2D side scroller.
It's
Yeah.
it's a hand drawn sequel and a retro spin off.
It's like
Um,
it's like a 16-bit too. Like it's actually retro
Yeah.
graphics even. So they go away from that kind of hand drawn rubber hose look, and it's more of like a 16-bit, like a Sega Genesis SNES era.
It was.
It looks
Very-
interesting to me.
I'm very excited for the next one.
It does look very good. I
cannot
actually
lie.
have to beat Cuphead 1. I know. I know.
Yeah,
So
good luck.
frustrating.
Torture yourself for forever, man. That
Yeah,
game is so
bro.
frustrating.
I mean, I've played Souls games. Like, I guess I enjoy it.
No, I
Cuphead is
find it.
different. Cuphead is
Dude,
different, bro.
I have endless patience for Souls bosses. I cannot find that kind of patience with Cuphead bosses. Can't do it.
My issue is I have it on the Switch and I hate how Nintendo does their controls, and the buttons confuse me. I go to press A, but it's actually B, and it takes me a minute to get my footing. Regardless,
Pastex, I heard you were excited about this next one too.
Yeah, so I mean, so the next one is Saw Genesis. We don't know when it's going to come out, but we know it's coming out eventually. I'm a big fan of these like horror type, like killer vibe games, like Jason or Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, all that kind of stuff. This is that in the Saw world. It's a 3v1, so 1 killer, 3 survivors. I would imagine solving puzzles to get out of the trap. To me, I'll play it. It might be cool for like a month, maybe 2.
yeah,
That's
it just sucks because with all due respect, I'm glad you're hyped. It is gonna die so fast because of that model, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
just gonna die within like it's gonna die within like 5 months.
It does really seem like they're having a hard time trying to make a game like that has any lasting. Because like we have Halloween's coming out too pretty soon
Yep.
here.
Halloween's coming out. We have Outlast
Dead by Daylight.
Trials. We have Killer Clowns, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, like
Texas
there's so many of
Chainsaw.
those games, and just none of them have stuck.
Only Dead by Daylight.
Only
Dead by Daylight.
This,
Yeah.
I say this every time, but this might be the DBD killer, but it probably won't be.
Probably.
I'll play it for a little
Unfortunately, probably not.
while. I love the world of Saw. I've seen all the movies. I've seen some of them
Yeah.
in theaters. They're good. I'm excited for it. I'll play it for a month.
Watch,
and
they're
then
gonna
never play
drop
again.
this. They're gonna drop this, and then you're gonna get to play as what's his name? What's the puppet's name? My God.
Billy the Puppet.
Billy.
Yeah, you're gonna get to play as him in Dead by Daylight. They're gonna release a collab.
Well, there is a Saw.
They
a
already have
character
Saw in
Yeah,
They
Dead by
do?
Daylight.
You
You
play
can
as
play
the
as
pig.
Amanda.
Yeah, you play as Amanda the pig,
Yeah, nice shot.
and you can also play as Detective Tap on the
Oh,
survivor side.
I didn't know Tap was in there, but name a horror franchise, and Dead by Daylight's probably got it now at this
They
point.
got it. They actually just acquired Jason. He's in public test play right now. Public
That's
test.
so
He got
crazy.
Jason. They got him.
That's so crazy to me because for so long the reason why the Friday the 13th game died was because of licensing issues. So I actually don't know. That
Yeah.
just seems strange that they were able to get a hold of it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, Dead by Daylight. They got him.
Dead by Daylight, they're worth a lot of money now probably at this point too. So Dead by Daylight's one of my favorite gaming stories because they started the bad guys, the monsters, all started as like stereotypes of those iconic horror characters, and now they just have the iconic horror characters.
Yeah, like the hillbilly was like the classic, like,
Yeah,
oh, he
that
lives
was
in the South and he's all mutilated and
he was Leatherface essentially.
yeah.
And anyway,
This
a couple more games.
this next game looks fantastic. I am looking at it
Dude,
right now.
So, do you know what this game is? This game's story is insane. This game came out in like 2007 originally. The original
Yep.
Crossfire. Talking about Crossfire here. The
Yep.
original Crossfire released in South Korea in like 2007. It was a South Korean exclusive game
Yep.
that was supposed to be, and in South Korea was, a Counter-Strike killer.
Yep.
It has evolved into just a much wider tactical shooter, and now we're getting a modernized, updated version of that game.
And it has a story. Like a
And there's a
good
story
looking
mode.
story.
Yeah.
The story looks like I know it's a third person shooter, but it looks like a COD killer level story, bro. Like it looks good. Like
Yeah,
genuinely
the story is supposed to be
good.
like cinematic, narrative driven, like COD used to do.
That looks so good.
The one thing I did see about this game is they kind of in their trailer they were talking a lot about how it's like adaptive cover. They were
Yes, I
saying,
saw
oh,
that.
you can move around and your character will duck lower if the cover is lower. They just did that in 007, and I'm not mad about, like I want all games to do that, but that can't be like one of your selling points. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
have to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Among Us has a story game coming out.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know either, but apparently I was just informed that there is actually an Among Us television show.
Yes, that also got revealed.
And I was told that show is decent.
Oh, I'll watch an episode before I go to bed.
Yeah, and report back.
This next game, words cannot describe how excited I am. If this is as good as it is being made out to be, it is like whenever it comes out will be game of the year. 100%.
Well, when I seen this get leaked, I thought instantly was, oh, me and Ty Glorious talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's Attack on Titan 3.
But it's
The graphics don't look great.
The graphics don't
No, they
look
don't.
fantastic, but here's the thing. Hear me out. You get to play the entirety of the story.
The entire thing,
Mhm.
all of it.
That alone is I will fork over $400 for that. I don't care how much you want for that game.
hey, buddy, give me $400 and I'll secure it for you.
All right, I got you. But I'm just being hyperbolic here, but I like words can't describe because I love the story of Attack on Titan and getting to play through that. Like, the scene where Levi's flying through the city and like that crazy anime. I get to play that. You're telling me I get to play that? Like, I get to turn
that
into
one
a Titan.
scene where Levi's flying through a city. The only time that happens.
No. Ty Stacks knows
That's
what
like
I'm
the whole
talking about.
series.
No. There's
Oh,
in season
there's
in
one.
season
There is
3.
the one.
The beginning of season
Okay.
3, there is this scene where Levi is like zipping through stuff, he's getting projectiles fired at him. I'll say that, and then and like bobbing and
Why didn't
weaving
he
through
just
things
turn
like
into a
blowing
Titan? Is he stupid?
up.
Play the
but
game and you'll find
it
out.
is-
He don't need a Titan.
it took. I think it was Wiz was before Mappa. It took them like a month to animate this 30-second segment.
It's
like
it's
it's
insane. It's
utterly
insane.
unreal. And if I get
it
to
is nuts.
even if the graphics aren't that good and I get to see this all in action, dude, And I'm gonna make my girlfriend play through it because she loves these games, the show so much. Like this is gonna be her first. Like I'm gonna make her play this. Oh my god, I can't. All right, that's all.
It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a good year, I think.
Yeah,
There's just there's so many
It'll be a great
games
year.
coming out.
the next
yeah.
like
If whoever you
365
are
days
out
is gonna
there,
be crazy.
If you're a gamer, if you in any way, shape, or form, casual, hardcore, there's something coming out for you in the next year. Look forward to it. Get excited about it.
Also,
Let's talk about it.
ask Bungie for a Destiny 3. Everybody, that
Stop
very much.
stop asking Bungie for Destiny 3.
Oh my
They're not
God.
they're not gonna listen to you.
It wasn't on the list. They announced a marathon update adaptable.
Yeah. That was I forgot we talked about that earlier. Yeah,
Dude,
that was the
I'm so
big
excited.
Bungie announcement. Is a
I'm
big
s-
update
guys.
for Marathon.
Guys, you just
Update.
made me so excited and happy. Thank you. I'm gonna go play that right after this, even though I don't own the game because I never will. But
Yeah,
it's
I think
okay.
you can
Thank
pick it up. You can pick it up on sale for like $27 right now, I think. On Green Man Gaming. That's where I get all my games.
It
I'm
might
good.
be on. It might be on Game Pass. Who knows?
If that game's
Yeah,
on
might
Game
end up on
Pass,
Game Pass.
I'm gonna put a block filter on it because they ruined one of the best games of all time for that. Nope,
But they're still updating it. The game's still alive.
fortunately. All right. Yeah.
That's all I
Pretty good
got this
list.
week. I mean, this was all gaming news this week, which so that segment's taken care of. I don't know. I did not check for any comments on any of the videos. So
I'll check
if
super
one of you guys
quick
wants to take a
here.
quick peek.
I don't.
Who knows what
Gwen's-
next week will bring for us? We're on a new schedule for recording, so there may be some minor, and you probably won't notice any of this on the viewer end, but there may be some minor changes to some of what we're doing here. But
Yeah.
should keep going strong. Just a little
So-
different for us.
Gwen said this whole Destiny thing reminds me of when they shut down Club Penguin. When they shut down Club Penguin, sometimes modernizing things is the wrong choice, but there's always someone above everyone's head thinking it'll be more profitable. Never played Destiny, but as an OG Club Penguin girly who stayed up on the servers until the servers closed permanently, let's go Destiny. I agree. There should be a third game. Let me just check YouTube. Dylan might.
YouTube ain't got nothing. I just looked.
All right, perfect. All right.
So, but who knows what next week brings? We're flying by the seat of our pants here, but whatever it is, we're gonna have another good episode in a week or so. So, tune in, like, subscribe, share the videos, those comment so we can talk about your comments because that'll help
Yes.
with us to also be able to dissect a little bit. So, as always, joined by Tysex237. Find him at twitch.tv and then adaptable _ on twitch.tv, who did stream recently, somewhat recently, played some Resident
I'm
Evil
working
9.
on it.
So, but he's working in the real world now with the big boys, and so
Yep.
who knows what changes that will bring? Maybe that will bring
Adult-
more streaming.
We'll see.
Yeah, welcome to the world of adulting. You're gonna love it.
Right.
It's so fun.
Isn't it? I love it.
It always gives nothing but giving.
Give something.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Till next week. Thanks for joining us.